Oh, we are here finally to talk about what women want. And today we have someone that is a woman. People used to say that the most complex thing in life, the greatest and the most tedious, difficult thing to do in life is to understand how women function, is to understand the way they behave, is to understand what they actually want. Sometimes I wonder if women truly know what they want. Facebook family, you're welcome to this live session, and we're discussing a very vital topic. What do women want? And today we have someone who will be dissecting that topic for us today. Her name is Bilhat. She's a gospel singer. Her heart is as beautiful as she looks. And today she will let us know women, because I'm actually the president of Concerned Men Association in Nigeria when you come to a relationship, as regarding what women actually want. So that's why we are here, so that we can help ourselves. Some of our colleagues, they are in the hospital because of not understanding their women, and some of them got IBP. As I'm talking to you now, so we don't know what to do. So we have to carry their president, because she's representing the women now, to tell us what do they want. We cannot come and kill ourselves. Thank you so much. So back to our special guest.
I can't stop laughing. I can't believe you're saying all of this about my gender. We're not bad.
Okay.
We're the most sweetest species on earth as it is right now.
Okay.
Yes. So I can't believe everything you're saying about women.
So now, if you look at it critically, a man marries a woman. Why they were dating? She likes particular kind of outing. She likes hanging out, for instance. She likes clubbing and all that. Maybe she likes sitting out for fun. And suddenly they got married. And when they got married, she got pregnant. At that point in time, when the husband said, "Can we go out?" she would say, "No, I'm tired. I need this, I need that." Most especially when they are pregnant. A woman will be pregnant and you tell her, she'll tell you, "Just now, please, I need chicken." You go and buy chicken, say, "No, I've lost my appetite, I need something else." How do we understand women? How do we know what they want? Tell us.
Well, you don't need to understand a woman. It's simple. She's pregnant, like you said. Have you ever been pregnant? Do you know what it means to be pregnant? Do you know how it feels when you're carrying another life inside of you? Of course you should understand. You shouldn't even try to want to understand what is happening to a woman when she's pregnant. So whatever she tells you, you just do it. Yes, you just do it.
Probably
she's carrying another life. No.
She's
She's carrying another life inside of her, and especially for the first time. I'm sure it's women with first pregnancy that men usually experience that with. Do you understand? It's new to their system. There will be hormonal changes. It comes with pregnancy. Yeah, I'm sure you went to school and you were taught in biology. You know all that before getting married to a woman, before experiencing our complaints and everything. So you don't need to try to understand. Don't understand it. Just go ahead. Whatever she wants, just give it to her.
Huh?
Yes. Whatever your woman wants at that point, just do it without complaint.
No,
just
okay. Are there basic things that women actually want in a relationship that women will need to understand? Basic things that they need.
Of course.
Of
course, there are basic things that women want in a relationship. You see, what women want in a relationship varies.
Okay.
Yeah, it varies based on individual culture, tradition, and beliefs. You understand? And at the same time, at every stage in the life of a woman, there's a particular thing a woman wants. For example, if you're talking to a woman that is 100 years old now, in a relationship, all she needs is somebody that will carry her from one bed to the other. Somebody that can push her on her wheelchair, someone that can listen to her stories. You understand? She will want her grandchildren to be around her so they can listen to her stories. because she's old. That is what she wants. Now, when you're talking to a young girl that is in secondary school, all she wants in a relationship is for her to be the lead among her friends in school. And then probably the most handsome boy in the class should be her friend, and he should talk to her alone. Yes. Then if you're talking to a woman of like 25 years, at that age, you know she needs a serious relationship. She will want commitment in whomever she's dating at that point in her life. So at different points in our lives, we want different things. But I'm going to speak for myself as a woman, and then probably speak about 60 to 70% opinion or idea of what other women want. Because the truth of the matter is, we don't want the same thing. Women don't want the same thing. Why? Because what is acceptable in my tradition might not be acceptable in your own tradition. So I may want it and I'll feel comfortable with it in my relationship, but another woman may not want the same thing. It may be a taboo in her own relationship or in her own belief. But basically, there's something every woman wants in a relationship, and that is security.
Security.
Yes. Every woman wants security in her relationship. And that security is just like the umbrella. There are other things under that security.
When you say security, do you mean like a man, a military man, understand, like a general or naval officer? Let's understand what you mean by security. Because I'm getting confused.
Okay.
That's the confusion we'll be talking about next.
Don't worry, I'm here. You can be rest assured that you can never get confused.
Okay.
Instead, you will learn better about women and you will treat your woman, the right way from what you're going to learn today.
Okay.
Now, what I mean by security is, a woman needs physical security. One. Secondly, she needs emotional security. Yes.
Physical security, emotional
And
security.
emotional security.
Fellow brethren, we're here.
What I mean is, a woman needs assurance.
Like the one Davido gave Chioma.
That is your
My
gender.
brother Davido.
You can see what they are doing up and down. You can see what Davido is doing. You see, I know Chioma, if you will sit with Chioma, she will tell you she wishes she's the only person in Davido's life.
But when you say physical security, what do you mean specifically?
What I mean by physical security, a woman needs to be assured that you are her husband or her man, depending on the kind of relationship you are having with her. A woman needs companionship.
But Davido is always flying with Chioma now.
A woman needs attention.
Attention.
A woman needs a listening ear.
I'm learning.
Yes, a woman needs all that. A woman needs her man to be a leader. Somebody she can look up to. Somebody that can lead her. Somebody she can make a mistake and he will call her to order.
Make a mistake, call her.
Yes. Someone that can lead. Yes, we don't want a sissy.
Which one is CC again? My brother. Which one is CC?
Yes, we want a man that can stand, a man we can be proud of. You understand? So we need that protection. We need a man that can provide for us. Yes, we need a man that can provide our needs.
You said of Malachi chapter 3 verse 10.
We need a man that will protect us. We need a man that will provide for us all that we need.
All that you need.
Exactly.
Is he God?
You heard me correctly.
It's only the Bible. It's only God that said that will supply all your need according to His riches in Christ Jesus. I don't understand. How can you use all our needs?
Let me use the word of my pastor. He said, God gives us gifts from God through man to man. So it can be from God through your husband to you, or from God through your boyfriend to you. Have you ever seen God?
No.
Good. So God said He will provide all our needs, and He can give you a man in your life that can provide all your needs.
But seriously,
about the same
on this
thing
one,
here.
before you continue, I think Is this a Nigerian thing or African thing, or is it a global perspective that a woman actually needs a man that will provide all her needs? Because in advanced nations, the women, they are not concerned about you satisfying their needs. Maybe that other aspect, probably you talk about emotional needs that they're interested in, because their responsibility is usually shared amongst the man and the woman, 50-50. No, in advanced nations, no, it has always been like that. And it has always been like that in developed nations. You could confirm. So if it is African thing that a man must provide everything the woman needs, let me understand better.
This is the general belief, and that is how it is supposed to be.
All the women.
Yes, that is how it's supposed to be. A man should be able to take his responsibility. He should be able to take responsibility of his woman. You understand?
When he's not married to her? Are you talking about in terms of marriage now, or generally in terms of any form of relationship, either courting, either courtship, either marriage?
You see, one of the things that we want in relationship is gifts. Women love gifts. So you can't be dating me and then you cannot give me a gift.
Okay.
You understand? And then all women have their own love languages. Some women love gifts. Some women want words of affirmation. Like every day you need to.
That's what you guys call love language, right?
Yes, that's what they call love language.
What you guys call
so
love
every
language.
Woman, yes, it is love language.
What
Every woman has her love language.
I just want you to reemphasize.
I believe men too have their love language.
Men?
Yes, definitely. There is something you always expect your partner to do, and if he doesn't do it or she doesn't do it, you feel offended. Unfortunately, the partner is not even aware of it. That is why when you are into a relationship, you need to talk, you need to communicate, you need to pour out your heart. A woman should be able to tell a man how she wants to be loved. Yes. If he is not loving you the right way, sit him down and say, man, this is how I want to be loved. This is how I want to be taken care of. And he will do it. It's simple. If truly you want that woman for yourself, you should be able to do it. And you know the thing is, women are actually not asking for too much. We're not asking for too much. Yes, if you look at it critically, we're not asking for too much. All a woman wants is just that commitment. Give her attention. Give her listening ears. Create time for her.
Brothers, are we there?
We're not really asking for too much.
Attention.
And then I spoke about emotional
needs,
security.
Security, okay.
Don't create a toxic environment around your woman. Don't give her problems.
Problems like?
Don't be a nagging man. I know most people see women as nagging women. But the truth of the matter is most men nag too. Especially when they have issues outside, when they come home, it's transferred aggression. Or your boyfriend or whoever, depending on the kind of relationship you're having with that person, whatever it is, he will transfer it on you. And that way he will create toxic environments. It will affect the woman. It will make her feel uncomfortable. And when a woman is uncomfortable, she cannot give in her best. That thing you desire, that thing you want from her, you cannot get it. Even the Bible said a woman should submit. I can tell you that most women are willing and ready to submit to their husbands or to whoever they are dating. But the problem is men always forget their own role. God still commanded men to love their wives. If we're going by that, God himself loved us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us.
Preacher and pastor.
Yes, he showed love. When we didn't even need him, we didn't even know we needed him. We were doomed for hell, but he came and died so we can have life. The same thing God wants men to do. Love your wife. And when you love your wife, she will automatically submit to you. Except if from the beginning the relationship is one-sided. Because the truth of the matter is, so if a woman is not interested in you, if you like, cut your neck, fry it and give it to her, she won't appreciate it. So, but if you're doing the right thing, both of you are fully involved in your relationship, and then you're doing the right thing, loving her the right way, there's no way this woman will not submit to
And when you say loving her the right way, it simply means take care of her emotional needs and her physical needs.
Exactly.
But don't you think that's too much for men?
Too
Look at
much.
it. Okay, you need efforts, you need time, you need energy to get all she needs physically.
Definitely.
You get my point?
Yes.
Now you know it. Okay, imagine a man that, of course, you know what's happening in Nigeria, the society, you know the kind of country we live in,
Yeah.
where the opportunity is not there. We don't have the opportunities are not there.
Yes.
Where you have to labor to earn, and even when you're giving your best, you earn few, very little in comparison with your efforts. Your income is usually not commensurate with your efforts. That's the country we live in. So a man leaves home very early at 6 a.m. Went up, probably works in a construction company. Is in the sun, walking all through, carrying all the blocks and all that. And at the end, all because he wants to earn something. Men need just very little to take care of themselves. Then he returns back home. And when he comes back home, you see one damn man, with all he has gone through in the office, probably he received a query for being negligent over probably something that he was careless about, maybe unknowingly. And now that man came back, and it's that same man, he's still wanting to express love. After providing all you need, 100%, gave you shelter, gave you money for food, gave you money for your upkeep, personal upkeep. Then the man returned back, and you want that same man to come and start expressing love. How do you expect him to cope? Because already he's psychologically drained. You need your mental stability to actually take care of a woman, to actually bring out that emotional aspect of you. So, of course, Nigeria is already is a very challenging environment. Very, very challenging. And men actually are the victims of the society most time. Because in the society we live in today, women have more opportunities. If, for instance, now, like you, just imagine both of us went for an interview. You have a master's degree, you have a master's degree. You are very qualified and qualified. Who do you think they will employ? Most likely will be employed. So men, the opportunities are, women are taking over the opportunities. Why? Because the society is not fair to men. So with that brain drain and all of that stress, the man comes back, and the woman is still expecting the man to come and start massaging her leg. Oh, darling, honey, how is it possible? Come on, let's be realistic.
Okay, Mr. Jeffrey, what do you understand by love? What is love?
Love is an expression of action. It's
action.
Yes.
Good. That's okay. You just said it's action. Now, after all the stress that he has been through, from 6 a.m. you said?
Yes.
So what time?
10 p.m. With those
10
in Lagos.
p.m.
In fact, 1 a.m. said those in Lagos.
Beautiful.
The traffic and all that.
Beautiful. Do you know that he spends most of his days with his colleagues?
True. Absolutely correct.
He spends more than, let's say, 12, 13 hours
Yes.
of the day
Yes.
with his colleagues.
Yes.
While she is at home.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not just sitting at home.
Mm-hmm.
Probably there are children to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
There are house chores to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1 or 2 errands she needed to go on behalf of the family.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1 or 2 errands she needed to go for him,
Mm-hmm.
because he cannot do it. So while he is there working, she is not just sleeping at home and snoring. She's also doing 1 or 2 things at home. Now, you said love, you mentioned action. While he's at work, does he create time to eat?
Maybe yes.
Definitely he'll create time to eat. That time you're eating, that's why I said women are not asking for too much. Women are compassionate beings. They are not asking for too much if only you will calm yourself down and understand who a woman is and what a woman wants in a relationship. While you are at work, when it's lunchtime, it won't take you anything to use. Just 2 minutes of your time. Thank God for technology. It has made almost everything easy for us, especially in terms of communication. Actually, technology is supposed to add more to relationship because of distance, one thing or the other, like what you're talking about right now. During that break time, he can actually put a call through, even if it's a 1 minute or 2 minutes video call. Hi babe, I'm just having lunch. She will be excited. You see, that singular act alone will make her day. She will go for extra errands for him. After talking to her, tell her, I need you to do this. She will hurriedly go and do it. On his way back from the office, around 10 p.m., just put a call through. Even if you don't have credit, just send a text message. If you can't make a call, send a text message. Sweetie, I'm on my way back home. Is food ready? I need you to warm water for me. I need you to do this for me. She will gladly do it. Why? Because you put her in the picture of everything you're doing. So you are away for like 11, 12 hours, but it seems like you are together. She doesn't feel your absence because you carry her along. Just carry us along. Everything you do, just carry us along. And all this woman can do for you is to pray for you. It's just to pray.
Pray.
Yes. When you treat a woman like that, she will pray for you. So you see, there's really no problem in that. There's no problem.
So why do you think that our marriages today, so many marriages are having issues here and there? The rate of divorce is drastically increasing. It's alarming and it's hurting. Who do you think is actually responsible to manage a relationship effectively between the man and the woman?
Well, you're right that the rate of divorce is quite high these days. It's unfortunate. But I feel the issue of who should take responsibility in keeping the relationship shouldn't even come up.
Okay.
Because a woman has her own role to play in the marriage. The man too has his own role to play. And we see this word, they say communication. It's key in relationship. If you play your role, just like I explained earlier on, you carry your wife along, you tell her everything you do. You understand? And you communicate like very well with your wife. We won't have issues like this. No marriage is harmonious. That is a lie. We only learn how to manage to live with each other. But you know some men are abusive.
That's the way some women are also abusive.
Yes, but it's common with men.
No, vice versa.
It is. I know some women too are abusive.
Very,
but
very
you know,
abusive.
everything is peace of mind. Yeah, you give out love. And she will give you all the peace that you need in this world. You know, we women have so much love in our hearts to give. Yes.
We're talking about foreign women or
I'm
Nigerian
talking about, in fact, Nigerian women. We are wonderful women.
Oh my God.
Exactly. We have everywhere in the so person's wife is bad. If she misbehaves towards his family members, you see, I spoke about a man defending his wife. That's one other thing women want. You should be able to defend your wife. Now, let me not change what I'm talking about. You see, if a woman should bring her friends to the house and the husband said, "This is your friend, she looks like a Ron's girl, I don't want her in this house, please, I don't want her," she cannot dare allow her friend come to that house again. But no woman can tell her husband, "I don't want this guy in this house," and it stands. It's not possible.
It happens actually. It happens. So I see.
It's rare.
It's rare. Yeah, I agree.
It's rare. So you see, we have so much love to give. You don't even need to force us to love your friends, your colleagues, and the rest. It comes natural with us because we're lovable people and we have so much love. Women make a lot of sacrifices. We give so much and we get so little in return. We get so little in return.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the truth.
That aspect of we're actually gradually coming to the end of this particular episode, and you said a lot, and I've learned a lot as well. It's quite educating. In summary, you said a man needs to ask his woman to tell him how she wants to be loved.
Yes. Even if he doesn't ask her, as a woman, ask him, tell him, "This is how I want to be loved. This is how I want you to love me."
And also to understand her love language, you said?
Yes, you should understand her love language.
And also
if she likes gifts, buy gifts.
Okay.
Yes, no matter how little,
communication
just buy it.
is also key.
Communication is key.
And also the emotional and the physical need. Emotional, to take care of our physical need and also the emotional needs. My brothers, we've heard, and we pray that God will give us the grace to apply these basic principles we've heard from our beautiful sister there, and give us the grace to love our women so that we can have a very peaceful relationship. And though it was quite educating, and we hope that we'll put this to practice. Very soon we're going to be doing something. We also want to know what our men want. Probably that should be our next episode. We want to thank you all for coming, especially those that are on live section with us. Say thank you very much, and this video will be available for replay. You can go back and go through and see the things you could learn from me. The title, the title of this particular platform we're in is called Get It Right. Yes, relationships are suffering. The man is a victim, the woman is a victim. We're all victims of bad relationships. The most important thing is that we need to know what to do so that we can get it right. Enough of particular thing you think every woman that is very is general to women at large. Majority of women, that particular thing, that needs, you think that every man must satisfy to get that joy, that peace he deserves from his woman.
Well, my dear men, please learn to give your woman security, both emotional and physical security. Is very important. A woman should feel secured around you. You need to assure her every day. And you need to learn to communicate. It's very vital in relationship. Please.
Thank you very much. Dear men, emotional and physical security. God will help us. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate you. So this is the end of the section. See you guys in the next episode. My name is Bilhat, and this is
Bilhat.
Nangodi.
Bye.